Introducing On the Horizon, a podcast by Horizon Resources Cooperative, supporting farmers and ranchers across northwest North Dakota and northeast Montana. Join host Levi Hall as he engages with agronomy experts, grain traders, and community leaders, sharing insights to help you make confident, informed decisions for your operations. From market trends to practical advice, we bring you the conversations that matter.
Horizon Resources, solutions for your success.
Welcome to another episode of On the Horizon. This week, we have one of Horizon Resources' newest hires, Zach Weiland. Zach came to us from a co-op down in Iowa, and we are really excited to bring his knowledge and expertise into the Fairview, Montana office. He's going to be working with Bruce and Julia down there. So if you're one of our growers down in the Yellowstone Valley, swing in, meet Zach. He is a great guy. I promise you're going to like him. Enjoy the show.
Micro-Essentials has accounted for more than 1 billion additional bushels over commodity fertilizers in the last 15 years. Why? Because each granule holds just what your crops need in every single granule, giving you all the right nutrients to improve your yields. The Mighty Micro, packed with the good stuff.
Welcome back to another episode of On the Horizon. This week, we have one of the newest hires here at Horizon Resources, Zach Weiland. Zach, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
You betcha.
You know, it's kind of become a little bit of a rite of passage once we get somebody new on the team. So, glad that you could make the time to come up here. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you. So you've been hired in Fairview as a new agronomist there.
Correct.
Let's talk a little bit about where did you come from and your background prior to finding your way up here in Fairview.
Well, I'm originally from the Sioux Falls area, down in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Grew up in a small town just north of there, Baltic, South Dakota. Spent a few years in the military. After that, I got out, came back to Sioux Falls, started working for a local co-op, was part of a division of CHS. Grew up in agriculture, knew I wanted to work in agriculture, decided to go back to school, got my ag business degree, and kept working for CHS, did some random internships with them in Winfield, and took on a role as a precision ag specialist after I graduated college.
Perfect. And so then you kind of stayed with that co-op until recently.
I stayed with CHS until 2018.
Okay.
Working at a few locations, working in operations and then precision ag and a little bit of sales. So from there, I left CHS in 2018, went and worked for AgriLand FS, which was a division of Growmark.
Sure.
Took on a role as a location manager for an agronomy location for them. Was there for 3 years, and we decided we wanted to make our way back to around the Sioux Falls area where I was from, and came back and started working for CFE, or Cooperative Farmers Elevator, as location manager there, managing a location, agronomy, grain, and feed. So that was a new thing for me, taking on feed. I really enjoyed it, enjoyed working for those guys. Been there since 2020, came here just in the last week. Looking forward to working with new customers up here, meeting new people, and seeing how things work around here. So
I didn't know that part of your resume that you had feed under you. So when I took my job here at Horizon Resources, I accepted the position as a grain division manager. Mm-hmm. And after I took that, Jeff Wagner, our CEO, said to me, congratulations, you also manage our feed division. And so that was a little bit of a surprise. And a couple of years ago, at the CHS annual meeting, we went out for supper with some CHS employees, one of which is the sales director responsible for the feed division.
Okay.
And after meeting her, John told me that he was going to start selling feed. He was so impressed with her. So I think this might be John's secret plan to steal feed from me was bringing you up here. So I'm on to you, John. I'm on to you. So most of your acres down there would have been corn and beans, obviously.
Correct.
So a huge asset for our growers down in the Fairview area. Talk talk a little bit about your experience with what are you most excited about bringing from your talent standpoint to the growers up here?
I think just bringing from that aspect, my knowledge, what I've learned over the years. My biggest thing is I'm really big into soil management, and I know they can deal with some difficult soils down in that area. Mm-hmm. And I know kind of growing some of those things, corn and soybeans, can be a little different in the soils that they're working with. So just trying to get some of those growers to open up and be willing to make some changes. I know in the last couple of years I've been told that they were predominantly sugar beets in that area. Now they can't do that anymore. So want to try to help them out with everything that I know and try to bring some stuff to the table and helping them grow corn and soybeans. So
yeah, I'm really excited about that. You nailed it. The sugar beets were a huge part of the rotation down there. And so now we, in our office, we talk a lot about, for our patrons and our member owners down in the Yellowstone Valley, what does life after sugar beets look like? And how can we help them be successful? Mm-hmm. And so I really think that's where bringing you on is going to be a huge asset for those growers. Mm-hmm. I think that there's going to be a lot of great things that they can learn from you. And now you're also going to get blessed with a lot of challenges of once you get outside that shelf and you get up top and you get on the dry land stuff, there's going to be some things that you're going to get to experience that are new that you probably didn't have a lot of peas and lentils and dryland wheat.
I'm excited to learn about some of that stuff. And then as well as some of the guys in the valley, I didn't deal with too much wheat or oats. I know dealing with that, I'm going to have to pick up on things that they've done and try to learn from them as well and just build on relationships. So
awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a huge asset to our growers down there. Really excited about that. So you just got up here. You're going to be starting. What other interests do you have outside of work?
Well, I have a family. I like to spend time with my family whenever I have the opportunity. So I like to do a lot of outdoor stuff, and I'm sure I can find something to do around the area. I've kind of been looking since I've been here. So things to look forward to in the summertime. So
I believe you guys, when you came up for the interview, made a quick trip down to the north unit of the park.
Correct.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
It's really nice down there. Really nice part. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're pretty blessed out here with outdoor activities. So really excited to have you as part of the team and look forward to having the growers get to know you. What's the best way for them to get in contact with you, Zach?
They can either stop into the Fairview office. I'll be around there most of the time. I'm going to try being out in the country as much as I can, meeting with new customers and just getting familiar with the area, getting familiar with fields and what customers are growing, looking at doing a lot of crop scouting. So
absolutely. Perfect. Well, get a hold of Zach at the Fairview office, and I'm really excited about this hire. I think that we've got a really strong team down in Fairview, really excited to see what this growing season looks like, and excited to have you and your family as part of Team Horizon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in to On the Horizon. If our conversation today sparked your interest, make sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. Stay connected by following @Horizon Resources Co-op on Facebook and Instagram, and explore the world of agriculture with us. We're excited to continue bringing you real conversations with Horizon Resources industry partners, member owners, and employees, discovering more about your local neighbors and community friends. Until next time, keep looking towards the horizon.
Horizon Resources, solutions for your success.
This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not to be used or considered as an offer or a solicitation to buy or sell commodities. Horizon Resources does not make any representation, warranty, or guarantee as to the completeness, accuracy, timeliness, or suitability of any information contained within any part of this podcast. Horizon Resources does not accept any liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use or reliance on such information. Whilst the information provided has been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, Horizon Resources Resources does not attest to its accuracy or completeness. Horizon Resources reserves the right to change any source without restriction or notice. The information herein is indicative only and is subject to change.